A bizarre statement has come in from the US State Secretary Antony Blinken, and this is with regard to India. According to Antony Blinken, he says there is hate speech that has seen a rise in the country, in India. And he has mentioned, remember recently, this is after his meeting and visit as well. But now he says there is hate speech in India that's rising. Let's listen in to what Antony Blinken has said and what makes him think there is a hate speech rise in India.
In India, we see a concerning increase in anti-conversion laws, hate speech, demolitions of homes and places of worship for members of minority faith communities. At the same time, people around the world are also working hard to protect religious freedom. We see that in the religious leaders advocating across the globe on behalf of the Baha'is who are being suppressed and persecuted in Iran and across the Middle East.
Doesn't talk about the religious motivated attack that happens in the country, specifically, for example, that happened in Riyasi where the Hindu pilgrims were targeted by Pakistan-sponsored jihadists, but has a mention, says demolition of homes is hate speech and religious violence. I want to bring in our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, for the latest on this. Geeta, I find it very interesting because recently it appeared that India-US relationship were definitely improving. What brings in this comment from the Secretary of State of USA?
Well, it's not rare, Pooja. Every year when the Religious Freedom Report comes in, there is criticism that you see, although this time around there is a little harsher criticism with the BJP, the party, Prime Minister, being quoted in the report on the statements that they made, especially on Uniform Civil Code. And there are specific instances that have been mentioned, whether it is instances or in Haryana, Punjab, or for that matter, the Manipur violence. So very specific instances that have been mentioned in the case, and it is not rare. It happens every year. There is massive criticism of Pakistan as well when it comes to the Ahmadiyyas and the minorities. This is a yearly annual affair. And the report also says that during the year, senior U.S. officials continue to raise concerns about religious freedom issues with their Indian counterparts, including during the visit of Secretary of State Blinken. So quite a strong statement coming in from the United States of America when it comes to India's religious freedom record.
So a quick word there, Geeta. How should one perceive it? Is it again about, while it's seen as India-US relations that have improved in the past few years, but there's also a cautionary tale for India that is USA precisely the friend, or is it an ally, but only perhaps in specific times?
Well, this is again an annual report. It happened yesterday, last year, and the year before last as well, Pooja. So these reports do not really hamper ties between the two countries. Yes, they expect a response from the Ministry of External Affairs, wherein they will say that their assumptions and their report is not what India is all about. So you will have a statement coming from the Ministry of External Affairs, a response to this religious freedom report.
All right, so that's what Antony Blinken has said, but other words, too selective, possibly not realizing other aspects of what's unfolding here in India as well. Thank you very much, Geeta Mohan, with the latest. We have some more breaking news coming in. Let's take a look at that.